short, so I'm like, I'll get some shit that's like for nigga on the model of 6'1".
Yeah, yeah, it's true. The mall 6'1". I'm like,
I'm
damn,
like,
now I gotta
how is that a small nigga? Like
like.
he's wearing a medium or
It's
some shit.
like, I'm
Like
like, how?
how nigga?
Yeah.
This nigga 6'1". That shit fit perfectly, so it's not made for me. That's what y'all trying to say. I'm shopping in the wrong thing.
And like the return process.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's the worst part.
Right?
That's the worst part.
I don't want to do all that. Like, I
That's the
go
worst
fucking
part.
box this shit back
Box
up
this
and
shit
mail
up
that
and
shit.
mail it
Go
back. That's the worst
like
part.
fucking wait for my. I don't get my money instantly, nigga. Fucking you take that shit instantly, but when I get that shit back, I have to wait like a whole 2 weeks. My shit back.
We only go when you like, order from a store.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
why.
bring it right back to the store.
Yeah.
But some stores don't be having shit on the online today there.
Oh, it's crazy.
Shit hot.
Yeah, but when you find still like a place like online shit that you like, you kind of know how the clothes fit.
What's good? It's your boy Q to the motherfucking G-O-D. We are back. I don't know if we are live right now. I'm trying to check my phone. Yeah, I know you didn't get one, but sometimes you don't get them and then whatever, it be like that. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because sometimes that should be doing some dumb shit. Like, I'll literally turn it on and be like, yeah, what's good? It's your boy Q. You matter of fact, also, don't you get forget, say a whole bunch of shit for 5 minutes and realize I didn't check if I was actually live right now. So it won't go up. Like, it just won't count. Or it'll go up later. Anyways, hope each and every one of you guys are having a blessed day. Chris is here. We're going to play some NCAA real quick. I don't know what y'all was expecting, but hey, well, this is what we got today after a long day at work. I'm just going to chill here and play some NCAA for a little bit. I do have work again tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to call it too early today. I don't know. I might stay up. You know? Nah, I lied. I'm crazy. I'll be crazy. I'm already tired. I was already tired on driving, especially long drives. Long drives make me sleepy.
Like, I wish I could sleep on a plane comfortably. Because most times I sleep on a plane, I'm not comfortable. And I can, like, it's like I sleep, but I don't sleep. It's like I sleep, but like I'm aware of everything.
I'm
It's not
afraid.
like in a deep sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm afraid to sleep on things like that. That's why I be
But
doing
I
that.
just can't, because I try. Nigga. I just can't, because that shit is just not comfortable.
I had to like literally stay up a couple nights so I can make sure I fall asleep on the plane. Because other than that, I'm not sleeping like that. You want to do randoms again? Or?
Yeah, it just makes it easier, to be honest with you. Just with selection.
Yeah.
What is it?
Trash drop that gamer tag I play on PS5 head to head online boy fire fire.
PS5 head to head on. Dan. Hi, Dan.
What up, Dan Lee? We've never seen you before. Do me a favor, Dan Lee. Subscribe. I'll drop my. Well, or fuck my phone. At my phone over there on the bed.
Yes. Yes.
Yo.
And then yeah, what up, Zero? You don't be playing it like that. We just play like when we see each other.
But yeah, I mean, if I have time, I'll be careful with the rocket.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah.
I felt it on my side. Not yours.
If
Yeah,
you want to see him play like a campaign or some shit, you have to let him know that. We'll do it. But these people gotta want to see it. Let me know. Like if you guys get a game or get a game, you'll play it. You just gotta let them know.
let me know in advance. I'm gonna play it.
If you guys have like a special request and you actually want to see it, you do that.
But yeah, me and my boy really just be playing
Qdagod
competitively majority of the
26.
time. Between me and him. 3 randoms.
Oh, I see. I'd be getting sidetracked. That whole shit sidetracked me up. All right. Kansas 2, Kansas State. Kansas 3.
That's not the same team, right? You got the
No, that's
banner.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Damn, we got 3 good teams. Basically.
Liberty's alright.
Well, at least 2 of them.
Ready. If Dan loses, he sucks thinking face.
Nah, he got a sub regardless. Okay. They look exactly the same. What's it? Could go right. Damn, I probably should check it. Yeah, but I think it'll be fine. Maybe no. Should I change it to right?
I'm white. I'm all white. So you.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson.
Sub regardless face with tears of joy.
Regardless, yeah.
Facts.
Two is top 10.
You hear? Like, yeah, he showed up, came out here talking crazy. Yo, subscribe first. All right, bet. I didn't even see the gameplay yet. I haven't seen you in here yet. Unless you've been in here the whole time. And he just coming out of his shell and talking about I'm mad. Dan Lee. There's only like 2 people that called me out in this game, but I honestly don't be playing it off camera like that. I play everything else but this. That's part of the reason why Chris is getting so good now too. He's starting to practice more, he's starting to want to play more. I'm not playing like that, but I still got it. Still competitive in this game.
I don't practice. I just watch videos and shit. And I just like watching other people.
Oh yeah, and wanted to fund the fade. Where has he been?
I could practice. He actually, but I just don't go. I don't play that much like that.
I think Ant actually did hit me up recently to play, and I was busy. But yeah, I was busy when I think he hit me up. I think we're actually in Power World or something like that.
Alabama.
So Chris is the white team. I am the gray and white team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Yeah, I didn't mean to the first time, and then I thought I changed the play, and it didn't go anywhere. He didn't do what I did. What the fuck? I definitely changed the play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
The inside handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Milroe. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the tackler. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
And
that is no good.
Oh,
And
I
the
thought you made it.
score
I thought I
will
made it
stay
too.
right where it is
Boy,
after that
you almost got
miss.
first down. I almost didn't let, almost let my running little whoever it was come hit your ass. No. Woo.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
I didn't do
And he
nothing.
was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. He'll take another shot here. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
That's not I wanted. That's not the person I wanted.
Takes it the other way. And they make the
That's not the person I wanted. I wanted X down the field.
Right here before the end of the half. There are few
I'd rather take the deep interception down there. That's all I'd rather take. You know what I'm saying?
Hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
What's going on, Fade? How you doing, buddy?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go to the air on third and short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll
I was like, yes.
tack on a 3
Get it
before
through
they
it.
head to the locker room. Just drives it between
Let him throw it. Yeah, fuck.
And they'll drive to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new?
Oh.
A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays.
Be careful.
But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
UN was up 0.
Hey, that's good to hear. Faded.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Toss sweep to the right. Obliterates him, still on the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup
That's
and a
wild.
first down for this offense.
This nigga Doowie didn't tackle. There we go.
They'll give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
To the air, it's Milroe. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
The stop and a good pickup there on first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Shout out to everybody who's done it, man. I appreciate you guys. Sorry we've been locked in. As you can see, the score is only 0-3.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him...
Trash drop that gamer tag I play on PS5 head-to-head online boy fire. Oh yeah, and wanted to find a fade. Where has he been? Was up there. Readings faded. Doing good UN was up 0.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. I get tackled in bounds. The clock keeps ticking.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in
Yeah,
and
fresh
scores.
balls.
Touchdown time.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll get rid of it.
That's my fault, bro.
And
We're
his
just
throw
throwing terrible
is
balls.
incomplete.
And it's just been that
Chicken
kind of
red.
day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on third
That's
down.
his ball, nigga.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a
No,
great
he
game
can't.
plan all
These
week
niggas not
long. You're
catching
watching it
shit.
in practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had them.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
You think this is what we said we talk about? Missing marks, nigga. You can't catch that. Missing marks, nigga. Just missing
This
easy
wide
shit.
receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Line getting set on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Milrow.
Thank you. Oh, you hit that.
Completion. Just missed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Finds his man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback now breaking the field.
You tried it. You tried. No, you did. You almost had it. Chris, don't be mad at yourself. Don't be mad at yourself. You played that shit properly. You had me nervous. Don't be mad at yourself.
I was like,
you literally had your hands out like this. It just was a little too far, dude. Don't be bad. I know you. I see what you wanted. No, yeah, it was good. It was good. It made me nervous.
This is where
Shit,
the
catch
playmakers need to step up.
2 minute off. Oh.
Using his legs, it's Barnes. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wide.
You get the dive, nigga.
Able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, a lot of things haven't
open,
right for him.
but the quarterback is not throwing great balls. Like,
defense, they just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here.
Swear to God,
they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every.
Damn it!
Nowhere.
Stop getting hit. These are open passes out here. Every time I think I'm about to throw it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Another incompletion on
I just can't catch. You can't catch.
This one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Timeout called by the
best throw you had all fucking game.
With 21 seconds left.
Bitch.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone.
Let it go. Let it go. Throw the ball, my Negro. Let it go.
16 seconds left in the game.
You just throw the ball any faster. Click that, bitch. God.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot.
Nigga, how'd you get over there?
It's intercepted. Got some room to run.
Sorry.
That's why
How the fuck did you get over here?
This defense. They stay locked in on their rules. And
Like you ran back over there. Other than that, if you didn't run over there, it'd probably be a touchdown. Niggas coming back for the ball like this. I was like,
scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter. I'm gonna rush the passer like crazy. I'm gonna put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
Like that nigga sprinted back here. That nigga, no, that's a touchdown. These guys are ass.
And after this play, the cake will be
It was
baked.
not catching. Down the team.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. They make the stop and the clock strikes zero, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not
that was a tough
pretty.
win, though.
You don't always
That was
do
like struggle points the whole time. They took you to the third quarter. Only burst out like so really
No
good.
doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get
just had a
this
little bit
win.
more
I thought the
entry
quarterback
on-
showed tremendous
on our
poise,
side
good leadership
every
throughout the
time.
course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them.
You
So
think it just
right,
couldn't catch the ball,
there were
though.
some
I'm not gonna
things
lie.
that are going
You
to need to
might
clean up
play.
moving forward,
Yeah,
but
okay.
ultimately they were the better team today.
And that's going to do
Some
it
of them
for us
was
from
contested.
here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, that was high. But there was one. Not that they're going to have it. But they do. Shit. I ain't seen not one TD. Wait. Sack for the muscles. Warrior. TD was the one long run there. That was nice. So he cut back, started sprinting. I was like, damn, this nigga got mad speed right now. That's because he's fresh. He was fresh. He was fresh too. I didn't throw him. Wait, this me? Yeah, this is Jalen. Alabama. You know, 9 for 26. A lot of those drop passes get bumps.
That was actually crazy. Oh, 1, Oklahoma State. 2, New Mexico. 3, TCU. I don't know if I like TCU. Mexico.
Cowboys. TCU, Cowboys, and New Mexico. Oh, that's crazy. No, I don't count. They have the same. Oh, good game. We picked a different game. Fuck it. Cowboys.
Texas. Georgia State.
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. Still running at the 40. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Paula.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out
Oh,
here
bump
today,
that square,
The
bump that
freshman
square.
able to get home with the sack. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So TCU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Stopped after making the catch. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run.
He like the way he did it though. Oh shit, like a fumble.
All that contact sometimes have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up. Could have been worse though. Good thing he landed on it.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grab near the sticks, it's Moore. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He's going to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Blue. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away.
You know, he tried to get it timing.
And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. Tackled there by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Bolden. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep
No.
But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick
That's
it up.
too far, you stupid fuck. He's
And
open.
the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good
Oh,
return
my
on the
fault, I did
interception.
tap it. I got a dart. He's open over you.
When I say that,
Give it to him.
DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Into the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Catch in the middle. It's Golden. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Finds his man. It's Helm. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On second down, looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Uncorks one.
Damn.
He's open on
I like
right.
suggesting he's still caught.
Better look out. And he's out
Great.
of bounds
He
after
was
the
there, too.
nice
He
gain, and
just
maybe
swung it out.
that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Going to run it. It's Cook. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Not a chance. Missed it.
Hit you too.
After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the Texas offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
To the air, it's Ewers. Just a short pass.
Did you not get...
And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running with power. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense with the scoop and score.
I didn't even see it.
What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it.
He almost tripped and fell. I think it was clumsy as fuck.
It up and making a play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the Horned Frogs get it past the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fighting off the defender.
No way!
They bring him down.
Yeah, brought him down over his body and then, yeah, come on. Give him the first down. Crazy.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. First down to start the drive after the break.
Trash drop that gamer tag I play on PS5 head-to-head online boy fire fire. Oh yeah, and wanted to find the fade. Where has he been? Was up bro. Greetings faded.
So you had pressure?
Was up 0.
I look down and said,
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to pass on second down.
ooh.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's slipped out. The defense snatches it, and they're
Why y'all
going
keep
the other
slipping
way.
and falling? This nigga's
Nice
wobbly legs, nigga. Get up and run, nigga. What's wrong with you?
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Ewers. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He gets a block, and the returner will be dragged down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. On the ground, it's Blue. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Unleashes to the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He wants it all. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Let's see what he can do with the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, come on.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Quarterback will audible. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And that's crazy. So we both didn't score any points in our losses. Well, also the random teams probably helps too. No, we already know. Texas.
Well, at least the last game was
Nah,
equally good.
they were this nigga. Oh, he's not. They not this year. Not this year.
Did you see their overall defense?
Their overall was just matched. We always match each other's overalls. They're the lowest. They're actually lower than Alabama by a lot.
Okay. Went back. No.
Oh my God.
I think it's pretty equal.
Mm-mm.
Because I know Oklahoma's good.
Alabama's like number one, bro. Alabama, like Georgia. All those teams are like top tier.
I know that. Yeah, they're talking
But
about
not,
teams, yeah.
but not Oklahoma or whatever one I have. We play with I play with Q. It started with Q, right? So, no, Oklahoma, but it looks like a Q.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the one I played with, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I did. Oklahoma Sooners, yeah, you're right. And you played with Alabama. I'm just trying to make sure they're not on. The thing is not, but it's not. Told you.
But it's not that far off.
Bro, 95, 94.
You had 90, 92 on defense. Like what? It's not that crazy of a difference. Only thing was 80 was, I don't know what was offense. I think 80 something.
Which is very important, nigga.
83.
Yeah, 90.
And then 92.
And that's just the defense. It says our overall is a 90. That's our overall defense. Our offense is
overall for 95.
yeah, but y'all is a 90. Mine is just a defense for a 90. We did decent on. I didn't say we didn't do.
You did, yeah.
That's the only thing we did good on is defense. Wrong or right? You said look at our offense. 87, right? I mean 83, right?
Yeah.
Only thing we really did good on was our defense. We barely y'all didn't score to damn near the third quarter. because of our defense. But
Okay, so you're
that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I said before. Like that, they're way off. One's 95, one's 90. Would you not consider that to be
no, not way off. I would not consider
in the
that.
game when the
90
stats don't
95,
when
that's
nobody
not
gets
way
to
off.
100? There's no stats where nobody gets to 100.
I wouldn't say
95 is the highest.
I don't think that's drastic.
Look, hold on. Fucking look, 95 is the highest you can get. 96 defense is the highest you can have. But overall,
So you think 90 to 95 is that drastic?
yes, especially when it comes down to your offense. If your offense is an 83,
And you held us to.
I told you my defense is fine. I'm not worried about my defense. I'm talking about our offense, the one thing we need to score.
So,
But y'all have. That's really on you. That's just on the player. You have all. Look at this is not you, but this is what your stats would look like. 95. This is Ohio State. They're good. They're really good. 91 offense. I'm just saying the stats wise, if we didn't equal them, they're not as good. And then at the same time, their defense isn't going to hold y'all offense as much because they have an 83. Y'all offense is a 91, 92. They just got better overall. It's just general, like in general. It's not saying that I can't be better and play better than you. No excuse. You know what I'm saying? I could have played better on offense. Did a little better things to make me win. Of course. Not knocking your games. Talk about the overall, like of the players and the stats. But realistically, like, yeah, it's not much of a difference. I'm not saying crazy difference, but I would say it's a difference enough for 5 points. That's like you being down 5 in the game versus you being down 2 in the game or 3. If you down and now it's the final point, nigga, you down 5, you got to score 5 of them bitches, nigga. You got and maybe one extra one if you missed one of the. You know what I'm saying? In general, I'm talking about But yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. I kind of want to play another one, but I kind of want to leave it at a draw, just because it's time. And time. I'd rather do story modes right now. Yeah. And I need to eat some food. I ain't eat shit all day, bro. It's already 9. I gotta work. If I have to work, it's not just different. What was it? 2 hours, 1 hour? No, it was only 1 hour and 45.
2 hours.
Yeah. 2 minutes
2 minutes?
for a 6-minute game. My fault. Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. First person to score, pretty much. Instead of the tiebreaker. Okay. I wasn't going to, but I was like, fuck it. If they do it like 2 minutes right now, but yeah. Fucking Alabama. Fucking, I don't want to do that. We already use them. If we use them, we can't use them again. Auburn, okay. But see, it's only matching up because they're a 92.
Yeah.
Their Auburn is not a 92. No, but no, what are they regularly? See, look at them, 87. That's crazy. Oh, my fault. I didn't even random. My fault. I did down. What was the first one? Oh, Auburn.
Vanderbilt.
I took the challenge instead. I was like, ground Auburn
Autzen
probably not
Stadium
so
is
bad,
mid-sized
but not
in
really.
terms of
It's still
capacity.
regardless, none
Its
of them
capacity for
period. But
decibel
even though
level,
we at
virtually
95,
unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. And you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Might as well stick with him. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to
it's
the
just like
house.
he just waited and then the whole ball's burst open and he finally got it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Gabriel. Looking deep. It's caught. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he dropped it.
That's big. It's because it was a bad play.
Been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around. And he just flat dropped it. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, they roll.
I didn't think I was going to get there. No, I was like, no.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Northern Illinois right back to the line.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They got me because I thought I was supposed to play. So,
offensive linemen love to run the
yeah. No, but I switched the whole play, so I'm thinking most of the time when you switch the play, they hear that. Sometimes
it's a pass. It's a pass. Having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking downfield is Hampton. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was going to front end. He did the
And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. But he's got plenty for the first down.
What?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Gabriel. Lofts one high and deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Because our green, too. Shattered.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this.
Gets away from one. He's got space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic up, and the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right.
And he's running in the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7th.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Hey, you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Gave him a little bit of hope.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man all by himself. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, It's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Give to Brown. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys
We beat
delivered,
Oregon.
and they get the
I
close
think we
win.
gonna do
Yeah,
it.
Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm
Touchdown.
Reese Davis
And the
saying
first
so
one.
long. This has been another
score.
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Did you remember that one?
No, I'm just saying. You said that defense.
They did it.
We only had 2 scores.
And with 2-minute quarters, yes. One was in the first, one was in the third. The defense didn't really do anything that stopped us until we got into the fourth. And that was like in the last 20, 30 seconds. But not that hard. We had blessed turnover. We had 2. But I capitalized. On whatever. Yeah. Relax. Because y'all Oregon. Here, I was like, damn, this nigga's about to get a W because he has Oregon. Like, hey, these niggas came to play. These niggas hit. And that was in the first half. You had all the time to believe that you just couldn't. Our defense was stacked. But our defense was stacking and shit.
So you didn't.
Our defense was stacking.
You didn't offense actually.
Oh yeah. You're right. Our defense was stacking that shit. You kept getting sacked left and right. Our defense was stacking out shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was wondering what the other one was. They didn't score again on offense. It's fine though. We stacked when we had to stack. You know what I'm saying? We stacked. And that's our second one though. We had 2 fumbles in the last game too. The one that we just won with Texas. We got a fumble recovery for a touchdown too. With number 595. I was like, he's stumbling and shit. You guys had more passing yards though at the end because y'all started throwing the ball at the end of the game for sure. But we didn't do good job with passing. Man, that's crazy. We only have 4. It was like 4 first downs. And we had 6. But our total offense with rushing plus passing. Our passing was nothing. I just didn't want to. Y'all not working. I know we be ball hawking. As soon as I do pass it, here we go. And it's like, I passed it a couple times. Boom, completed. This nigga throw it. Just a little underneath. There go Oregon. 3 seconds. And dumb niggas is fast as fuck, so I was like, damn, we might run this shit back. So we're lucky we caught up. Like we did. It was on goal. This would have been an upset of the week. For Oregon was fucking over to yeah, because he didn't what? You threw, yeah, we have long, but like, and also, like I said, I didn't even want to throw it. I was like that. You had to throw the ball. You had no choice. Then you threw a good ball. You threw a good ball to that on that last play before the half. Yeah, it was a pass. It was a play action. That's what I actually might have it in the highlights. It's 10 on the dot. See, and then of course they. It's like they say Antonio Brown, but it's not. Say it. And Troro. Yeah, you tried to just you threw the one pass like that. Yeah. Nah, he just caught that shit out tight little dude. Man, what the He just dropped a bad. It was a bad ball because he was running forward. If you would do that to him over here, he's catching that and probably taking a touchdown. But since he had to do that, it probably caused him to drop. Because he's probably one of our best wide receivers. Nah, that fucked you up though. You was like, damn, I can't trust that nigga. He dropped it. Like, this one right here, this play, yeah, this was a good ball. But yeah, that shit took a long time to develop though. You luckily had some time this time. Yeah, your running back gave you a little bit more time. Damn, that nigga from all the way over here. He went from all the way over here to 30 to the other side. I was like, God damn, nigga had some time. That was a good ball though. That was probably the best ball we had. Fuck out of here, you crack.
You don't remember it either, nigga.
You're right, because you were talking about the last game with number 95, and then I remember, and then I'm like, wait, that didn't happen this game. Yeah, I knew I had a touchdown. My fault, I didn't remember either. That shit was funny. So, wait, this is a touchdown, right? Yeah, because you blitzed, and you was like, yeah. You was like, yeah, you said I sent the whole host. I was like, it don't matter if I throw that bitch like this. Literally, just enough time, like. Yeah, like right. Cause no, because you blitzed, right? Look, you blitzed, then you went backwards and fucked him up, kinda, and it fucked up a pass rush, but gave me a little more time. I was like, he just was gone. Plus, yeah, if you're doing that, like I said, that's why I don't like playing that shit. Sometimes if you don't get to the quarterback, if somebody throw the right pass. Yeah, we had a run play and a touchdown. You're saying you can't say you can't come back. You can't say you can't do that. But it was short time. That's how he went about fast as fuck. He came back in. It's 2 minute offense immediately. No, this is the running back, I believe, that you threw it to. Yeah, this shit pissed me off so much because you just turned around. You had enough time. Boom. You just threw your back. You didn't even try to. It was like you just went to it. Like, I know. James. That's a crazy throw. This nigga didn't even look. I know he's gonna be open. Nobody else is gonna be over there. He was right as fuck. Nobody was there. Nobody. Oh, it's like, oh, he's gonna go weird. It's like, is he gonna come back? Luckily, our defense is a little bit more bully-ish than I thought. They was getting in there. I'm like, Morgan, what you doing, bro? Let them just be working, but only on certain coverage. Ain't only if somebody don't know you about to do that shit. I mean, you catch me though, I'm not gonna lie, every time, like, even in this game. A little play action to the other side, do that shit good, nigga. Do that shit good. Oh, this shit, you talking about this one board recovery. But I think he was. No, yeah. We didn't bring it.
That's the play.
No. No, well, like
Let's
afterwards.
go off the ground rule.
It was saying that's what I was gonna say. We did recover a fumble. Yeah, I don't know if that's you don't know if these are accurate. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to go back to this play. I felt like you could have went out of bounds already because I think you had the first. Where is it? Yeah, bro. Look, go to the side. Go to the side. Right there. Wait, that's not. They don't have it. Yeah, right. Technically, it's technically right there. That's what I was saying. Every time you go, yeah, it's right here. Technically, it's right here. But yeah. Start with it. So yeah, first down is technically right there, you know, at the like 30-yard or 40-yard, or like 45, 42, whatever, right where this linebacker go. Yeah, but no, the marker. This marker says first down. Why are we asking? It says it right here, first down. You were already on first down. You was at the marker. You needed 10 more yards. So then, yeah, so 10 more yards front. They went back. They went front. 10 more yards front. What was it? 31. So yeah, you had to get to the 41. 42. But what happened was I was saying, I feel like I baited you personally, but it might not. But I was like, I'm about to hit you right here before you go out of bounds. Word to me. I was like, word to me. I was like, I'm trying to scare you. And then you went in. I was like, all right, good. Because you should just went out of bounds. You didn't fumble out of bounds. Because you already had the first. It was already first, and it was first down. So that's all I was saying. When you came back in, I was like, oh my God. And then you hit you. I was like, yay. Because I dead try to bait you to come like off the top. Hit him regardless if I was out of bounds. See, I'm already out of bounds, so I'm not supposed to hit you. Well, I was like, I'm draw him back in, and you did. I was like, I didn't think he was gonna fumble it, but he just gonna maybe get a tackle. All right, it was a good run. Like next time I'm a QB spy your ass. Yeah, he just got burnt. Man. That was it. All right, I got my dub back from Chris. All right, guys. I think I was. Chris was Aaron. Yo, about play. I'm ready. I ain't fingers. I need my fingers back to controls, man. I swear we're playing fucking new games, different games, fucking every game is a book other than this. Surprise. Yeah, on the East, but I don't want to wait until I'm off. I be trying to lean on this couch like so gently and it's still like knowing that it's broken. I think that's just gonna be a funny thing. I don't. It's overtime, man. Oh, 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 I saw. Oh, what happened? Oh, you didn't know. Oh, there's no Thunder one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The other day, they're not coming to it. Yeah, because honestly, when I watched the game, Therese Albert and them almost gave back again. Dude, they're different. They different. Had all them turnovers and everything. They just stay resilient. But yeah, shout out to everybody who joined today. Shout out to Chris Doowie pulling up today. Um, shout out to Zero. Nemesis Detroit. Yeah, we can alert.
W stream.
Shout out to Zero. Faded. Faded. Shout out to Faded Assassin. Who else? Oh, shout out to Dan Lee. Put you on the list, folks. Hopefully you pop back up. Maybe I don't know if you added me or not. I put it in there like he's calling. Put this in the chat like he said. Yeah, man. I don't see no reply. Unless I sent him the wrong name. Sure. Oh, I did send him the wrong name. Zero, why didn't you correct it?
Qdagod 22. It's not 26.
That's my Instagram.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody who joined today, man. Please do me a favor, go subscribe, go watch the new video we dropped. Go like, comment, subscribe on anything that you feel free that you like. I probably will play another game for like less than an hour, maybe an hour, who knows. I really need to get there. I ain't gonna get there. Things need to get done. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Rom, stop. Peace. Yeah, 2 hours, 22 minutes left, man.